thank you so much for joining us and for taking time out of your busy schedule to hear more about the Miki Howard story and to support this exciting project when it airs and premieres on TV One.
Oh man, I'm so excited and thrilled. It's just an incredible feeling. It makes you feel like it's all been worth it, you know, in life. And somebody will see it and maybe help them and, you know, save them from going down paths that they really don't want to be on. It's a wonderful feeling. I'm so happy that, you know, my children are able to understand and see things that happen to me. You know, your kids never know who you were before they were born. So it's good portrayal and everything is real honest and true. So it's exciting.
We're joined by Teyonah Parris, who plays comparable Miki Howard in a riveting performance. And Teyonah, can you just talk to us a little bit about playing this character and, you know, what it has meant to you to be on this journey with Miki and telling her story?
Miki, I just love Miki. I got this script and I read this story and I said, whoa, this is a TV film? They're going to do this on TV? It read like a feature that could play on any big screen around the country, in the world. So just everything she goes through, just it's so much. You feel like she's lived at least 12 different people's lives, and it's all just her, and the joy that she has speaking to her now. And after I accepted after we all decided we would move forward, the joy that Miki has and that just spills over to anyone she comes into contact with, it's such an inspiration, and I hope that that's what people get from this film, is you can go through hell and then back to hell again, but you watch her overcome it and work through it, and just the smart, loving woman that Miki is. She has been throughout her life, but she's been hit with a lot of hard times, and to watch her come through it and work through it has been, even for me playing that role, really life-changing. And to know Miki now, and like you said, we hang out with each other. She's always giving me advice and making sure I have whatever tools I need as I go on my personal journey, just in life, love, all these things.
I could never tell anybody this. I could never verbalize it to anybody. I could only sit and accept the blessing that God gave me, the blessing that came through this whole, how everything came together, the whole 9 yards was 100%. God said this is going to happen. 100%. All the way from D'Angela, our first conversation, and who hooked us up.
That's strong. Okay.
It's all personal, and it's all, you know, it's God, and it's about God's message. I don't really feel, you know, everybody asking me how do I feel, and it really, I just feel like God has a message. I don't know what it is. I don't even know why He chose me, but I know He has a message, because this is not me. This is all God.
And now, operator, we're going to go to the lines to take some questions from the press assembled.
And our first question comes from Robin Laurie. Robin, your line is now open.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having us on this call today. And my question is for Miki Howard. And I don't want to get emotional, but Miss Miki, I'd like for you to take us back to when you recorded the song, Love Under New Management. It wasn't just a song, it was a movement. And I want you to, if you could, take us back to specifically the line where you said, the closing of my door, I had to tear it down. And then a new world of happiness turned me around. Can you take us back?
Oh, man, oh, gosh. That's a long time ago.
I know.
I mean, really, I was always in love, you know, in my 20s, and I guess I was about 27 when I recorded that, and I really was in love with Gerald, and definitely thinking about him that I married somebody else. So I'll talk about what it means today.
All right, yes, please.
The song is growing around me and grown with me over the years, and I had times when I couldn't stand the song. I hated to hear it start off, and then I grew to a point where it meant everything to me because I really had to find love under new management, meaning I had to find myself. There's no one that can manage your love. That's a ridiculous statement. You are in charge of managing your love, and it starts with you, and it goes out from there. And you manage what love you allow in. You understand? So it became my theme song now in that, yes, I am absolutely in love under new management with myself.
And our next question comes from Angela Foxworth. Angela, your line is now open.
I actually would love to know what you would like your audience to take from your movie after watching this and, seeing the things that you've gone through. What would you like to resonate with us?
In my heart, I really hope that they get and see. People keep secrets. I want there to be no secrets and to live in your truth, whatever it is. If you're on drugs, if you're being abused, if you're abusing, if whatever it is, face it and get out of it. Walk away. Get out of it. Find the way out. That's one of the things. The other thing is I want people to see that you can live through things and God is with you. If you stay with God, man, it's true.
And our next question comes from Alfredo Love. Alfredo, your line is now open.
You mentioned, or I was looking at the previews, and what impact did Mr. Levert have on your music career and on this film?
Oh, well, Levert was, Gerald was like my musical partner. We were doing a little study and share thing. We made really some great duets together, and he produced on several records of mine. In fact, I have one of the first records where Gerald, his father, and his brother are all singing together, which is, was rare. So it was a wonderful experience, and the music in the movie, as far as being in the movie, I think it's very nostalgic. I think it takes everybody back to those days when you hear it.
And our next question comes from Cherie Branch. Your line is now open.
Hi, Nick. Hi, everybody. This is Cherie. Hi, Miki. This question is for you. How do you feel to see your life, play out in this film?
I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I am happy. I want people to know that it's okay to go through stuff and to keep moving on and to stay prayerful. And those are the things, that people are not talking about today. People are being abused every day and not saying anything and thinking they can't leave. And people are thinking they can't have a career and have children at the same time. And people are, and I just want to say, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And our next question comes from Shinoba Kinsey.
Hi, this is Shinoba with Fusions Magazine and TV, and I have a couple of questions. One is for Miki, and the other one is for Teyonah. Miki, I really applaud you for all that you're doing and sharing your story, and I just want to know, during your journey, was there anyone in particular who encouraged you to keep pushing forward, or was it your own willpower that made you keep going?
Certainly there were many artists that we're not talking about, because the life is so long, Betty Carter would talk to me from time to time. Etta James spent time. Aretha Franklin took me to dinner on several occasions. I was definitely coached. Shaka Khan would talk to me, hours on end, and people spent days, come stay at my house for a few days and let me impart some knowledge to you. Nancy Wilson. There were many artists that talked to me and spent a lot of time convincing me and pushing me and saying, yes, you are special, you have something special. Even Whitney Houston, Gerald Levert, there was so much encouragement and my faith in God.
And for Teyonah, how did playing the role of Miss Howard inspire you?
Oh, my gosh. As I was saying earlier, you watch this woman go through so much, from being kicked out and being a homeless teenager and overcoming that just to deal with physical abuse, mental abuse, drug abuse. The places I had to go as an artist to tell that story, and the places Miki had to go, so Miki today had to go in sharing with me everything she could remember so that it could help inform my performance. It's very kind of insane what we do as artists and what we subject ourselves to, but that's the thrilling part of it, and to then have to physically go through the healing part of it as well, because that's also part of her journey. And the times where you heal and you get your feet under you just for something else to knock you off your feet, and to have to go through that process again, but you learn more, you know more because you've learned from the previous times. It was very much a healing process also for me as I went through this journey.
Your next question comes from Alfredo Love.
Okay, I had one more question, Miss Miki Howard. So, this serves as a springboard with your new movie. So have you ever thought about acting and the music career, or are you just going to stick with the music from here?
Oh, I did appear in Malcolm X and Poetic Justice, and if I ever am offered a role that I can do, I would do it.
Miki, I know this question has been asked once before, but outside of what's already been communicated and shared, any other last thoughts for folks as this group goes out to help support us in getting the word to all their audiences about this film?
Oh, man, it's been my privilege, my honor, my pleasure to know all of you, to have met Teyonah, and to just be a part of your life going forward. I'm so thrilled and excited for your future. I appreciate Miss Christine Swanson, who is just an adorable woman and an amazing talent, and all of you guys who gave your all and did your best, and I'm so excited. I wish that Gerald, Augie, and everyone else was here to see the film. I really do.
Thank you, Miki.